Well, good morning, everybody. Happy Friday. Super glad it's going to be the weekend. I know you probably are too. Uh, Supposed to get a lot of rain here in the Dallas Fort Worth area, so please be sure if you live in the area to look out for your animals, to bring them in. Be sure to look out for your neighbors' animals and everything else that, maybe illegally tethering them or whatever. So please be sure to look out for animals. It's not going to be the kindest weekend outside for those. My thought today is on recycling. I'm just going to own it. I'm not a big recycler, and I know I should be. And for all you haters out there, I'm just owning it. I'm not. Okay. I've gotten all kind of flack for that in the past, but I am owning it. I'm not the biggest recycler, but that doesn't mean that I don't think we should have a thought about it. Because we recycle all kind of things, materially speaking. We recycle plastic bottles, caps, metal, copper. There's all kind of things that we can recycle, and recycling means that we take something that maybe that no longer is useful or has had its use, or maybe even be considered as trash, and we turn around and they put it through some sort of process and make it where it's reusable for some other purpose. Even gold can be melted down and recycled and made into something else, whether it's plastic or gold or anything else in the middle. Many things are able to be recycled. And that I was thinking about that. I was like, what about our experiences? What about our thoughts? Sometimes maybe our experiences have been really shitty. Honestly, I hate to say that, but maybe we've had some really yucky, less than par experiences that have affected us. That have maybe tainted the way we think of things, or have made us give up on certain aspects of how we do or don't do things. But we can actually recycle from those experiences our belief system about it, or our thought process about it, our perception about it, from whatever might have hurt us or made us less than assured of ourselves, or things that that we've discarded that might have seemed like trash. Trashy experiences, trashy situations, less than par things that we hang on to, or we do discard as like trash, as opposed to taking something positive from those experiences and changing our mindset about it and using it for good. So it's not just in the material realm of recycling. I mean, we really every day have the opportunity to recycle from our experiences, recycle from our thoughts about how we might have perceived something that we either thought was non-usable anymore, was take it out with the trash, in a sense, that there was nothing good to be able to redeem from whatever happened, or whatever circumstance or whatever. And we have to choose to recycle again. We have to choose to take something good from even the most horrific or awful or less than savory situations. And it does start with how we think about things. It does start with choosing, and it's a choice to choose to think differently about things that have happened in our life. Do we sit there and do we just think that, okay, they're, like a plastic bottle, once you drink the water out of it or whatever, I mean, it's trash. Or can you recycle something, just like in our mindset, about something from that might seem discardable or trash or non-usable at that point. That's how we need to process our life. And believe me, I'm this is applying to myself, because we all hang on to things. We or we discard things just like they're okay, well, that's non-usable anymore, so that's how I'm going to view it, is it's done, it's expired, it's but no, we have the ability to take something from any situation, any circumstance, and take something from that and recycle into positive, uplifting ideas, goals, change in our thought processes about recycling something good out of that situation so that we can apply it wherever else in our life that we need to. Whether it's of like kind in that situation, or if it's just going to change our perception and thought process and us choosing to think positive and uplifting things, as opposed to thinking something is no longer usable, so it's discardable and it's not recyclable and it's not useful to me. We can apply anything in life. We can apply being using things to recycle in any aspect of our life, but it's a choice. And we need to stop thinking that things that no longer are in our environment, or no longer that are affecting us in a positive way, or that have been discarded, we need to quit thinking of them as that's out of my life, that's done, that's, I'm done with that situation, and not take something positive from it. We have the ability every single day to change our mindset about things that maybe, like I said, we've discarded or hurt us, or that we considered as, like when we're finished with something, that we take it out like trash. And that's the beauty of it, is that we have that opportunity every single day about any experience in our life, whether it's about ourselves, us solely, or whatever interpersonal relationships we have with others, whether it's work related, it's in a family dynamic, whatever. But again, we could take something almost from anything and recycle something from that situation. But again, you have to choose to do so and not just discard it like trash and decide to shut your mind off from the possibility that maybe I'm going to think about this situation different. Maybe I'm going to take something from this ordeal or this situation, and I'm going to make something positive for it going forward in my life. I've had to do that on several things. We all do, but if we really stop and think about it, as opposed to just thinking, okay, that's non-usable to me anymore, or it's out of my life, that to me is something that we can grow and learn from. I'm a survivor of suicide, for instance. And I didn't plan on getting into that, and I'm not going to get into it very much. But, for instance, that person is no longer in my life. I could still recycle the things that I can take as positive or to use in my future and even now from that experience, even though that person is no longer in my life or even, frankly, on this earth. But it's a mindset. It's a choice. And we have to view and decide and make the conscious effort to take experiences or situations or things that are no longer in our life, or that we may discard is out like trash or non-usable. And that's just an example. We have so many choices and opportunities every single day, and I'm guilty too of focusing on the wrong things. On only focusing on the things that didn't work, as opposed to taking something positive from those things that didn't work out and choose to make a difference with those things. Choose to see the glass half full. choose to use maybe some of our experiences in our life as a testimony to other people that may be going through some similar situations that we could help and lift up others. Maybe that's part of all of our purpose in life. As opposed to getting wallowed down in the things that didn't work and blame game and how something hurt us. And believe me, it's not always easy. I'm here to tell you. I'm just calling it out real. But there is a beauty into changing our mindset. And no, it doesn't mean I'm always positive or anybody else is always positive, but it's a choice. And we've got to pull ourselves up by our bootstraps and choose to see whatever situation that comes in our life, whether it's personal or related with someone else or a dynamic or a work relationship or whatever, and use something of that to recycle in a positive, projective, objective, purpose-filled way. And I'm going to try and do that more often, as opposed to, just thinking about things that have maybe not had the best outcome. But there's something beautiful and redeemable. I mean, everything and everyone that comes in our life, I believe, comes in our life for a reason. Regardless, in situations too, in work environments and everything else. But it's up to us to take something from that and recycle the good from that experience. So, start looking for things good to recycle out of things that you consider as discarded or non-usable or throw out like trash or no longer in your life or whatever. It's your choice. So that's my thought today. Frankly, I don't feel good and I have fever and yes, I'm going to work. I'm starting to have stomach issues again and I'm a little concerned. But anyway, onward and upward. Maybe it's just today, maybe it's just yesterday, and my head's exploding. But this was really on my heart to share with y'all. So, recycle the good. Choose to think positive. Discard all the rest. And make the conscious effort to do that so that you can actually help yourself get through some situations and hiccups that maybe are holding you back or tearing you down or keeping you stagnant where you're at. And choose to think positive and take what you can that is good out of whatever situation and forgive and love and live and let the rest go. So, have a blessed day. I'd appreciate prayers so I could feel better. Hope you can take something from this. If not, just scroll on. Have a great day. Talk at you later.